Hey all you YouTube dippers, this is Dippin' Junior Dip, and this is my very first video, so I am terribly sorry if anything goes wrong, and if this video completely sucks. But, I'm gonna give it a shot. So, as you can tell by the title, it is how to start dipping. And I had already made a video before this, and accidentally erased it, which is why I have a dip in. So, I'm gonna go ahead and restart this, and hopefully do a better version. So, when you start dipping, there are many things going through your head. There's people who've been telling you, oh, it's bad for you. Oh, your jaw's going to fall off. Your gum line's going to recede, etc., etc. And while I do not condone or support underage tobacco use, I cannot say, hey, don't do it because I did it. I started before I was 18, and that's pretty much that for that. So when you start dipping, some things to take into consideration is that there are, in fact, some downsides, but there's also some upsides. The downsides are there's a possibility you can get cancer. If you read the cans, you see this warning label right here. I don't know if you guys can read that. It says smokeless tobacco is addictive. It is very addictive, but I like it. I wouldn't necessarily say that you first dip, boom, you're addicted. That's it. Just can after can after can. But you'll notice that you'll start to like it if you keep doing it. So when starting off dipping, you should definitely start with either a loose leaf tobacco or any type of pouches or fruity dips, such as, sorry for spitting so much, man, I don't know what's wrong. And so the fruity dips are Skull Mint, Skull Peach, I'm sorry, not Skull Mint, Skull Peach, Skull Apple, Skull Citrus, Berry, etc., etc. What you want to stay away from, in my personal opinion, when you first start, is you want to stay away from the mints, wintergreens, naturals, snuff, any type of thing like that, because although the mint and wintergreens sound like flavors and they won't be too bad, they have a surprising amount of nicotine in them, which is why Copenhagen mint is a lot stronger than, in my opinion, than the straight that they have. So, when starting dipping, you're obviously gonna get, I'll use the new can. You're gonna get a can that hasn't been sealed, or hasn't been cracked, like this. See, you haven't been cracked yet. So, what you want to do is you want to take your thumb and put it right here under the first ledge. Don't start on the barcode. You're gonna get under the first ledge like that, and push your thumb in, and just keep going all the way around and around. And then it should end up like this. So it's all cracked like that. Some people line up their cans, the lines and stuff. I don't, because I don't care. It's in my pocket, nobody can see it. Sorry for the water bottle. My spit bud, spit bud, not mud jug, hasn't got here yet. So, when starting, you're going to want to pack your can to start off from the top. What you do is you grab it like this, and you just want to loosely dangle your finger over, so that way when you hit it, it should make this sound. Alright? So after you pack it, you open it up, it obviously won't be like this, it'll be a lot more full. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but when you do that, that's good. So when you take a pinch, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start from the sides, the side of the can. So that way, when you pinch it, you're going to want to go like this and push it against the side, because that will help you get it packed, or pack it against the can, so that way, when you pinch it like this, it doesn't want to fall apart. And then, therefore, it'll make it a lot easier to put the dip in your mouth. So, now on to putting the actual dip in your mouth. So, when you put the dip in your mouth, what you're going to want to do at first I know a lot of people, you'll probably catch a lot of shit for this, but you're going to want to pull your lip down. And when you pull your lip down, you're going to want to push. You're going to want to push, but not super hard. You're going to want to push the dip down into your lip to kind of keep it there. And after that, you just set it, close your lip. You don't really have to try and squeeze it with your lip or anything like that. And you're going to want to move it around with your tongue. When you move around with your tongue, you're going to want to get whatever feels comfortable to you. I know there's people that like it on the sides, like right here on the corners. Me, I like it personally in the front. I mean, no specific reason, just I like it easier. It's easier to talk. And then, so, after that, you're going to notice a slight burn. Now, the burn is completely normal. I still get burns to this day. I've been doing it for 4 years. Still get burns. Not as much. It's more so if I take a dip out and I put one right back in. That's normally when I get the burns. Or if I'm shooting a long cut or a natural or snuff, and I switch to a mint, because those are a little bit more mild ones than compared to the mints and wintergreens. I never chew wintergreen because it's disgusting. Hate it. Most hated dip. Don't like Grizzly Skull, Copenhagen, Stoker's, nothing. It's gross. So, you will get a burn. It's normal. And for your first dip, you will get a massive buzz. Now, let me describe to you what a buzz feels like, because a lot of you are like, oh, well, a buzz, I can get kind of lightheaded. No. You will feel, so this is my personal opinion, you will feel like shit. Complete shit. I hated it. Oh my god. I was just so dizzy, lightheaded, kind of made me sick to my stomach. I did puke the first time. So, it's another thing. It's not because I swallowed any chew, which I did, but that wasn't really the cause of it. It was more of the buzz itself making me kind of nauseous, and I was sitting in one spot when I did it. So that's another thing. When you get a buzz, what kind of helps me is I like to be doing something. I like to always be moving when I do it. When I first started, I didn't really like sitting down when I would dip because to me it made it worse. I need some kind of take my mind off of it, but it was still there. So when you get that buzz, you might like it. I know plenty of people that do like it. Just my personal opinion, I don't. So when you go to spit, it will take some getting used to if you're not used to spitting at all. If you're used to just swallowing spit, you never spit anytime, never do this, never do that, it will take getting used to. You don't just, you'll figure it out by yourself. It's too hard for me to explain to you. Everybody spits different. I know some people that just kind of let it fall out of their mouth. Shit's gross. Gets everywhere, spit out a lot of grain. I like to personally kind of push it out with a little bit of air. Not like from my lungs, but what, I don't know how to explain it. Whatever works for you, do it. So, you will get some that will spread to the side of your mouth. That's completely normal. Just push it back with your tongue. It should stick together, especially with a lot of the flavored dips, because they tend to pinch together really, really well, as opposed to snuff, where it's just like little tiny, like fucking hairs, where it just goes as soon as you put it in your mouth. So, that's it for starting dipping. Now, first, what you want to do after is some people will like it more and more. Me, even though it made me sick, I still want to do it more and more and more. So, it really all depends on, like, how your body handles it, if you like that feeling, etc. So, I hope this video helped you guys. If there's any questions that I didn't answer for you guys, or you'd like to see me do a review on something, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and then just leave a comment, and I will answer every single one of your guys'. Thank you.